Happy almost New Year. It's that in-between time. I'm Kim Dubrul, just in case someone sent you this video and you don't know who I am. My website is KimberlyDubrul.com, D-U-B-R-U-L. And I'm so glad to have you watching this video today. I have some things coming up. A free call that I do. This is my 10th year on New Year's Day in the morning, 11 Eastern time. So if you have the newsletter, you can see how to link up to that free call and on social media. So just reach out if you don't see that information. I'm happy to share it. I just thought I would share here really quickly one of the things that I love to do, a practice I have year in, year out. At the end of the year is this review, kind of like a clearinghouse, a swoop through the year. In my appointment book, I still have a written appointment book. And if you have your calendar on your phone, you can still do this just to look through and see all the things that I enjoyed. So I have my list here, and I have so many things that I enjoyed from this year and things that I'm proud of. And even if it's not written in my appointment book, my memory is jogged throughout the year as I'm looking through and seeing, oh yeah, that at this time, this is what was happening. And oh, that was the day that I made that phone call, or I finally took care of that thing that had been on my list forever, or I did this brave thing because I tried to do some brave things this year, and I am feeling proud of myself. So it's not an exercise to look back and see what you didn't do and what you didn't finish. It's just about looking for all those things, those celebrations that you had when you met up with this person or that person. I have, different times that I was just outside and enjoying and took this great walk, or went on a little mini retreat for myself. I did a couple of field trips this summer all by myself. I did a bunch of things in New York City that I had never done before, both on my own and spending time with our daughter. And just noticing the times that we had a lot of fun, and just giving myself some credit. So I want you to do the same thing too. That's a great way to go into the new year. You can still have goals that you didn't reach that you're carrying forward, or maybe you're going to let some of those go. But the best foundation to start a new year and a new decade is on the foundation of all the things that you're proud of yourself for, that you did, that you enjoyed, and all the stuff that's good in your life. I'm going to work on a few different personal goals that are more deep and personal growth oriented for myself coming up in the next year. And it causes me to look at, with 2020 coming 10 years ago, and even 20 years ago, okay, 20 years ago, it was the year 2000. Hello, anybody remember? Like, does that seem like it was 20 years ago? I know that my goals are different now than they were 20 years ago, than they were even 10 years ago. And so it's just interesting reflection to look back. If you have my newsletter, you'll see I did write a blog post. If you don't, you can go to my blog at my website, again, KimberlyDubrul.com. And I gave you a list of questions to start asking yourself. When I have the free call on Tuesday, I'm going to share some of that, but I have a whole bunch of new things, new thoughts, new ideas that I'm going to share during that call. So I hope that you will be able to join me, and in maybe some of the other offerings that I have out there right now that you can see on the newsletter. There's a lot of good stuff starting in January, so I'm really excited about that. And if January's not going to work, reach out and let me know what you're interested in so I can keep you on the list for things that will be coming. So I'm just excited about fresh starts, as always excited about fresh starts. If you're in Vermont, I'm going to be on the WCAX Channel 3 News on New Year's Day at 5:30, sharing a few more ideas, and I hope that you'll watch. Just one more thing that you can take into the new year. I like to just key in on a couple things that always make me feel good no matter what, so that if I'm feeling anything other than really good and I want to break that state and get into a better place, there are just a few things that I know that will always make me feel good. And sometimes, even though I love reading, sitting down with a book when I'm unsettled isn't actually going to do it. But I have this silly one, and I've shared this before, but when I go and get my car washed at the car wash, I go for the basic wash, easy, just zip right through, rinse it off, fill up the tank with gas and pick up the inside of my car, and I just feel unstoppable for some reason. I don't know what that's all about. But I do feel really good, so that can help me feel good. I guess it just feels like I could drive off and go anywhere or do anything, and things just feel like this is an environment that I have a good wrap on, I guess. I don't know. And the other thing is just being out in nature for me. So if I just want to break a state that isn't supporting me very well, just even getting outside for 10 minutes, just a quick walk, just looking at a tree, just seeing nature. Whether I'm at my office down by the lake, or I walk outside my house and take the dogs, or go walk on a dirt road somewhere, it doesn't matter. So I encourage you to find your things that you can always turn to, and those will just be your go-tos for the whole year. So just start to think about, when do I always feel good, no matter what, no matter what's going on, how can I do that? And then the trick is, when you're in the midst of not feeling great, you have to make yourself do it, right? That's the key. So sometimes we don't really feel like doing whatever it is, and that's where we have to really dig in and get ourselves going. And that's where, calling a friend or having someone who can help push you forward at times to support you is really important. So third thing is, think about those people in the coming year who is going to be on your team. Anyway, way more about all of this coming up. I just wanted to say Happy New Year, happy holidays, and I look forward to connecting with you coming up soon in the new year, if not before. Take care.